What is going on, guys? Speedstick 4 here. Got an exciting new game here. It's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Just wanted to start it off with a nice funny little bug I found. It's amazing how accurate it realized that the car was on its nose and I could actually run right under it. But I do actually try and free him out, try and help out my rebel buddy here, but as you'll see, it doesn't work out. But so I wanted to jump quickly into 5 stealth tips. And one I didn't really get any gameplay of. Trying not to do story missions unless I'm playing with my buddies, so this is kind of just me playing solo. Trying to capture a little bit of gameplay here and put it all together for you guys. So I do want to mention one that I did not get any video of, and it was number 4 on my list here, but I guess we'll move it as sort of number 1, sort of number 5. Basically, it is to only use your sniper if you're over at least 75 meters away. The sound of the M40 can actually be detected from other hostiles nearby, and if you're over 75 to 100 meters away at least, they won't notice you. So anyway, let's jump into the other 4. We're going to start with number 1 here, which is crawling. Crawling is probably one of the most important things in the game. Crouching is useful. You move a little bit more silently, but especially if you enable the skill to move more silently. I think there's 4 levels of that. But anyway, crawling, you don't really have to improve anything. You just crawl. And if you're in foliage, the enemies really can't spot you. I mean, you'll see here in this little bit of gameplay here that I'm actually able to get up real close to them without them even realizing. And going back to the old thing with the sniper, if you're in close, a submachine gun, even an assault rifle or a pistol, you can take them out 100% silently. You won't even catch their attention. The only thing that might catch their attention is if they see their buddy's body on the ground. But that's what allows you to take out multiple enemies, is with a close range weapon. All right, so crawling again, as you'll see, we'll get nice and close up here. If I was crawling down the street, they probably would have spotted me when I was on my way. But you'll see how close I get in, and they don't even know I'm there. So gotta love the crawling. And the badass tattoo on this girl's right arm. So, this is going to bring us into number 2 or number 3, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm going to put it as number 2 here, which is exactly to coordinate with your team. You'll see the thing pop up in a second here, but it's quite simple. If you're playing by yourself, you can actually just aim at the enemy, and it puts a little 1 over their head. All right, and that allows the sync shots. On the right side, it says acquiring, and you'll see once it says ready, as soon as you fire, they'll fire as well. So it's a great way to take out multiple people. You can actually improve it to do more enemies per. So moving on to the next one here, and I missed a couple shots there, but oh well. The next one here is to increase your stable aim skill. All right, so I'm not going to fire at any enemies here. I just want to show you the importance of the stability. Of course, stable aim is your idle sway. So when you're just standing there, prone, crouching, and you aim in, if you don't increase that skill, basically it'll just hop around all over the place. Makes it a lot more difficult to stay on target, acquire those sync shots, stuff like that. And yeah, so if you increase this ability, I mean, you can see, of course, I'm prone here, so it's going to be the most stable, but I mean, the thing's not even moving, and that's not even fully maxed out. And it's really going to help you out with, that very first tip I gave you, which of course is sniping from further away. All right, so moving on to the last one here, we're going to have to improve your drone's skills. All right, your drone is super important. You scout out the area beforehand. If you can spread out around a compound and each send out your drones, range isn't going to be a big deal. But range and battery are going to be probably the 2 most important. Next would be stealth, and then lastly speed. You don't really have to worry about cooldown because you're just going to scout an area maybe once before you actually start moving in. And if you're being super stealthy, it's going to cool down quick enough so that you're going to have another one should you ever need it. The only thing I think is super useless is actually going to be the noisemaker. Now maybe, I'll do a little research into it, but it may be good to draw attention away, but at the same time, I've been spotted just from my drone being spotted, so I don't think it making noise is really going to help. But again, I'll do some research on it, and I'll definitely get back to you guys. So, signing out. See you later.